wins the round. Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight! Impressive. Red wins the round. Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight. Last standing. Red wins the round.
What is going on, team?
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight. Blue wins the round. Perfect.
Yeah. It's just the normal large shot I'm using.
1. Fight. Impressive. Impressive.
You know, you just do this and then go on large.
Blue wins the round.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't update the title over there.
2, 1. Fight.
Ouch. Yeah, let me update update that real quick.
Last standing.
All right. Fixed. No. Like I started within the tournament, but it was run quite amateur-like. So I decided to not play any further because my mood went down to like -100.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight.
Oh. Sorry, mate. Oh! Wow. Man, I'm in danger, like everywhere. Jesus.
Blue wins the round.
I'm just on a very high numbered clan arena server from the server browser.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight. Impressive.
Job.
Impressive.
Yeah, I hope so too. I hope so too.
Blue wins the round. Accuracy. Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight. Impressive.
Oh no. Shit, yeah. Didn't think about it. Oh my god. Stayed for a little too long there. But there's actually a position where you're not getting telefragged.
Last standing. Red wins the round.
Ay. Yeah, I kinda threw that. Wait, let's go stairs.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight. Impressive.
Oh shit. Oh no! Whoa. Yeah, we were getting pinned there. Window lost.
Last standing. Red wins the round. Accuracy. Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight. Impressive. Impressive. Blue wins the round. Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight. Last standing. Red wins.
There will still be Quake Champions happening. Don't worry about that. Just different. Less prize money. Less consistent overall. But more events.
Vote now. Vote passed. Humiliation.
Let's turn on the webcam. I know you want to see me, huh?
Prepare your team.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought so. I mean, then I can do this, right? Let's go.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight.
Hey! Wow, so unfair. Why me? Why me? Hey, hey, silence. Wow, how was the second shot? A hit.
2 rails. Impressive.
No streamer bonus in Quake Live. No streamer bonus. Hey, Asa.
Blue wins the round.
Oh, harp connecting. I like. So maybe our ticket into the match.
2, 1.
Oh yes.
Last standing. Blue wins the round. Accuracy. Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight.
Oh my god. What? Okay. Oh no, outside is gone. He's pretty weak.
Impressive. 2 frags in 2 seconds. Excellent.
No. Oh.
Last.
Was hard to judge like when he's there, when he's landing.
Blue wins the round. Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight. Impressive.
Fuck. Was good damage. But they are just too many still.
Last. Blue wins the round. Accuracy.
Yeah, I need to go like kinda mid here.
Round
And get max damage out possible.
3, 2, 1. Fight. Impressive. Impressive. Combo kill. Impressive. Excellent.
Oh no, server gonna die again.
Red wins the round. Accuracy. Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight!
Jesus.
Red wins the round.
Yeah, I did. Echo.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight. Impressive.
Oh no. It gets worse and worse. Jesus. I hate it so much. All I did literally was like eating a little more controlled of how much.
Red wins the round. Headshot.
Nothing else. I even stopped like fitness overall.
3, 2.
Didn't do any since a few months even. This is just so bad.
Last standing. Blue wins the round. Accuracy. Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight. Impressive. Impressive.
Wow. He hits me like that, really?
Last standing.
Wait. Oh my god.
Blue wins the round. Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight. Impressive.
Man.
Red wins the round.
Hey, hey, KG. Hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey. How are you doing?
2, 1. Fight. Impressive. Impressive.
Wow. How did I hit him? I shot him with the leg.
Red wins the round.
Doing good, doing good. Ah, yeah, right.
Round begins in
You lost your other account. Yo, yo, yeah, yeah.
Red wins the round. Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight.
Oh, yes. Please.
Red round.
Ooh,
Round begins in
good price.
3, 2, 1. Fight. wins the round. Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight.
LOL. How were those two not hits? Like, wow. Shit, I got railed.
Red wins the round. Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight.
Quite a huge difference.
Impressive.
Oh my god. You just can't hit.
Accuracy. Red wins.
No. I don't know like any specific guides for creating your own HUD, unfortunately. Since, you know, for me there's like nothing I want to have changed. Like it's alright the way it is. The game already looks like ugly enough, right? With Pigmip and everything. I don't need the HUD to look like this. Imagine. Yeah, no one wants to play on this server anymore.
Vote now. Vote passed.
And it's still lagging. It's like every 1 second, it's like pretty bad. Okay, that was this server. Oh wait, I think that's just the server we were, right? I'm dumb. No, it's not. It's not actually. Okay, Gucci. Oh yeah, that would be quite interesting to know how many people bought the game from Steam.
Red wins the round. Perfect. 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 Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight. Impressive. 2 frags in 2 seconds. Excellent. Red wins the round.
Yeah, Quake Live in the browser was nice. Like, it was so easy accessible, right?
2, 1.
No way out. Yeah, it really is. Unholy Trinity really became a little unfun. And I was already, like, before the change happened in Unholy Trinity, I was hardly discussing things already, how bad it's gonna play, and made the best possible compromise. And it still sucks big time. But with the next patch, it will actually have some good changes. Yo, Cybers, thank you. Thanks for the raid, man. Hope you had a good stream. Welcome, everyone.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight.
Yeah, I think it's a good addition, to be honest.
Last standing. Blue wins the round. Accuracy.
Yeah, and then you have like fights for like what? 10 seconds with a single guy, and someone else just comes by
2, 1.
and steals your kill.
Impressive. Last standing. Blue wins the round.
Boom, boom, boom.
Accuracy.
Oh, I like that.
Accuracy. Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight.
The LG fights though are kind of fun, right? In Unholy Trinity. But that's literally why people are still playing it. It's only because of that, for no other reason.
Standing.
Nice, good raid shot. Nice, good rocket.
Blue wins the round.
Oh no, here we go again. Zoop, zoop.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight. Impressive. Impressive. Last. Blue wins the round. Accuracy.
I think the average games are actually the same. It could be a little more because me, Rafa, and Zanaku are playing Quake Live a little more on our streams. Ooh, nice rail.
Impressive. Red wins the round. Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight.
Real Quake, where servers being run on Lego. Great, good game. Man, I needed 150 LG in order to get the kill. What the fuck?
Impressive.
But I'm still on 42%. Doesn't make sense. Oh yeah, I can imagine. If you're not able, you know, to move around fast or hit really hard, like one of these two, you need to be able to do in order to survive vampiric EQL. But it's quite fun though. Especially if you hit a lot. Like, LGing people going into fights is actually incredible fun.
2, 1, fight.
Wow. How did I get, like, how much damage?
Red wins the round. Round begins in 3, 2, 1, fight.
I mean, I wouldn't say very good from my point of view. But she does a lot for the community in Quake. So that's great. And she's doing alright. Doing alright, play-wise.
Impressive.
Whoa, whoa.
Impressive.
Whoa, where did you came from? Showed up behind, like out of nowhere.
Impressive.
How did I hit that raid shot? Wow, I'm insane. I think there was a lag within the lag,
In 3,
letting the shot go through.
fight. Impressive. Impressive.
Oh my god. Where did I get raid from?
Red wins the round. Accuracy.
Yeah, but the lags are getting worse.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1, fight.
Oh my god. What? That was a hit. Come on.
Last standing. Blue wins the round.
I click and like half a second, no rocket.
Round begins in 3, 2, now 1, fight.
Oh, this is so unfun, really. Man, like all the damage, I can't even see. Oh. Okay, guys. So, what game we gonna play? Since this game is really unplayable at the moment. Every server I'm joining pretty much, yeah. Because someone or a few guys, I don't know, likes to
Last standing.
to DDoS the servers. It only is when streaming though. Like when I'm on like not streaming, it's fine.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight.
What? That was an air rocket.
The round.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna switch now.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight. Impressive.
Oh, server's fine again.
Red wins.
Woohoo! Squad. Nah. I think that still run a little better than this, to be honest. Yeah, that's really what's happening. And because Quake allows so much a chest from the outside, I mean, everyone who is able to use Google can cause it, you know, and can do it. So you don't even need to be like some kind of specialist in order to do this.
Vote now. Two frags in 2 seconds. Excellent.
Okay, shit. Which game we gonna master next then? Fortnite? Not gonna lie, I only played a single time Fortnite so far.
Vote passed.
Fortnite, no building.
Vote now.
Nah, Doom is kinda meh. From multiplayer perspective. The single player challenges are quite good, but I'm not looking for a single player challenge.
Vote passed.
CSGO, there's so much to learn in CSGO. Shooting, aiming wouldn't be an issue. But all those grenades...
Impressive. But humiliation. The easy server still down? No, it's up again. But no one on it. Ah, this is so sad, really. Was actually quite fun to play. I just didn't had like a real tryhard group with me, which was kinda unfortunate to really grind the game a lot. Hey, Pungy. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch Apex as long as controller aim assist is as crazy as it is. I think PUBG wouldn't be a good choice. Could be interesting on the one hand. Because of, you know, like that's where BR started, right? And the weapon behavior is also not like too shabby. I'm actually, to be honest, like logical choice would be Fortnite, no building, and just, you know, just stomp the lobbies, because the weapons, like majority of weapons are very straight. So I can just put my Quake aim right into Fortnite. Hey, thank you, Slackwax. I might try to go pro one day in this game. We will see. I just got started with it. But, yeah. There are not many challenges already in this game. Yeah, I don't know. Like, you know, playing Quake Live on stream right now is really doesn't make sense. Like, even though like many of you like to watch it, and I would also love to play it, you know, like just the way we had the past 2 weeks. It was really good. It was a really fun time here on stream and in Quake Live. But the game is done for a reason, and this pretty much is it. Yeah. Let me join a Quake 2 server, and then we will see what's gonna happen to the server. Like in all these games, you can always see the server IPs, don't you? That's like the worst part about old games nowadays. Oh, whoa, thank you, man. Thanks, Slackbacks. Thanks a lot, appreciate. Nah, there will still be Quake Champions action. Don't worry about that. Like there is 2v2 action in the pipe, and more consistent 2v2 action even than there ever was. Hosted by KeenCon, and there will be LAN finals to it, happening in November, I think. So yeah, but that is starting in March. I'm probably gonna compete together with Avik. So there's that. Then there's also supposed to be Iron Fist event. Then there is the Foundry event. They also would like, or they quite interested in doing, yeah, also, you know, an event this year at some point. That would also be great to see. So we already at 3 events. Then we don't know what exactly is gonna happen at QuakeCon, but there probably, as there has always been some kind of competition at QuakeCon. Unless there is no QuakeCon happening, or it's only gonna be digital, then it, you know, could be something different. Are you some kind of connected with that? Yeah, a little bit. Like, I did try to take part in the cup at the weekend, but you know, it wasn't run really well. Like, set up rules and then not punishing people who strike against the rules. Yeah, and because of people that have been streaming, their IPs were leaked, and from that moment it was kind of clear that DDoS gonna happen. So yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, it was run a little too amateur like. Otherwise, I would have just kept playing. I mean, I had like my my match in the group stage, you know, made it to the playoff, and yeah, but then to see guys who have been striking against the rules, still playing in the playoffs, Put my motivation, you know, down to zero. And it was already yeah, not cool that we weren't able to run the games here on my stream, you know. That would have been great, but yeah. Oh, just, you know, no streaming rule, and there were a few guys who were, you know, still streaming their matches, not being punished. While, you know, of course, I mean, if you just have like a small stream, but if small or not, it actually doesn't matter. Like, no stream means no stream. So, and if then you don't punish these kind of people, then yeah. And the next logical step with having this DDoS guy or guys, who knows, who made it their mission to you know, to just be nothing but annoying. Yeah, I mean, it's not far off, you know, once they know the IP addresses that DDoS are starting. No, I don't, Scott. But actually, yesterday when I switched to Quake Champions, I have to say that the DirectX input in Quake Champions feels like raw input. I mean, I could imagine there's something wrong in the input code, to be honest. Like there some kind of mistake has been made at some point. That, which would also explain that I never got my sensitivity back when, you know, when trying out like certain settings. So maybe it's like swapped at the moment. Because I did like the original DirectX input, to be honest, in Quake Champions. Because it kind of, you know, held my sensitivity. Yeah, I was just able to control it a little better, you know, while the real raw made it a little too fast. Almost, yeah. I mean, by uncapping from the frames, you know, that's exactly how I would even describe the change of my sensitivity that moment, because of my mouse acceleration, you know? Like, everything accelerates a little more, is a little more speedy, and then with the acceleration itself, I mean, it just, you know, adds up in itself, in a way. No, there won't be any kind of updates happening to Quake Live anymore. I mean, there are sometimes like small ones, but I think it's only workshop related, right? Because sometimes I see like, okay, my Steam download was like 7.6 megabytes of Quake Live download, but I think it's not like real updates. It's just something workshop, whatever, probably. Oh man, I'm kind of sad that things are going like this right now with Quake Live. That someone really makes it happen. That people are really not touching the game anymore. Like it's so dumb. Oh yeah, that's also Mixer. That's something Mick. That's something my mom also used to say. You know, if one door closes, one another one opens. So. Oh yeah, rockets in Quake Live. You know, like I explained it a few streams ago. Why it's why it feels so much easier to hit air rockets in Quake Live than it is actually in Quake Champions. You know, like you have those different hitboxes, you have different movement speeds, you have different acceleration speeds on the champions, and all these slight things, and then also on top of that, you have the always being their input lag, you know. And all these things together make it, that's what makes it so difficult to hit like your rockets very consistent. Defensively, yeah, it's kind of easy to predict. You can do like tons of damage while on your defense, or you know, really knowing what your opponent is gonna do, because then you can plan things beforehand, like 1-2 seconds earlier than before things happening, and shoot your rockets there, you know. But yeah, to really be like accurate with your rockets, yeah, for that, it's just a little too much. If there would be, you know, not this kind of input delay that is in the game, then we would also see like much more air rockets happening. I mean, you can still get used to it. Like, don't get me wrong, it's possible, and I mean, we've shown it, right? And it's not always been like this. On the on the other side, like the game surely not always had this much input lag. But yesterday when I went back to Quake Champions, was kind of shocking how every single click feels. And I was asking myself a little bit if that might just only be like a visual thing, because every single weapon feels like that. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't change the fact that sometimes, you know, you click on your targets with a ray gun in your hand, and the shot still misses, you know, because it pops out a little too late. Yeah, the monitor market is going to be insane this year. I can't wait. Like I would actually love like to have a monitor which can do up to 4K. And then, you know, let it have like a competitive mode, which, you know, makes the image small, but still let it be native, you know, but 1080p screen. While you can always make that switch to have this beautiful, crisp 4K image. That would be great. Because competitively, like, competition is will be stuck for longer on 1080p. That's just how it is. Because once the monitor gets a little bigger than 25 inches, it actually is the moment you have to move your head a little from left to right, because it just you can't catch everything anymore in front of you.
Unless you are like 5 meters away of your monitor, then yeah, you can still see everything. But so to really, I think if there's anything happening to resolution in competitive game, it's going to be like 25 inches 1440p, but that means the pixels need to become smaller than they are now. And I think that's something really difficult to pull off at the moment. Could be, Scott. Like I said, but there are many things that flow into that. You know, like overall, Quake Champions, even without input delay in Quake Champions, it would still be more difficult to hit air rockets than, you know, how it feels in Quake Live, because you still have different movement speeds, you still have different hitboxes, and yeah, there's just this big consistency you actually have in Quake Live, and that's why what Quake Live is loved for, right? Like, yeah, it's just the game is consistent, very round, and there's not much more to get out of that engine. Like the way it runs great. Yeah, but that's something that also happens in Quake Live, to be honest. God, like that. Yeah, especially. I mean, you will notice it the most in duels. Like there are just certain players you are not able to hit really well, while on others it feels just normal. You know, like every other day. Yeah, I would love to you know, to show some more Quake Live action, but every server I'm on is being DDoS, and yeah. So now we are thinking about what we're gonna play next. I mean, surely this weekend on Friday there's Estodi 2v2 Cup, and Avek is going to play it with together with Hon. So I'm probably not gonna take part in it unless I find like a good teammate for it to play with. Then it could still happen that I take part in the 2v2 Cup on Friday in Quake Champions. But after that, yeah, there will also be like regular 2v2 practice happening here on stream together with Avek, you know, to prepare for KeenCon 2v2 tournament. Nah, the Diabotical is like, that's even more dead than Quake is. I mean, if you think logical about it, dude, then yeah, you're probably right. But it's also that Avek, you know, me and Avek, like we are playing with each other, not only since yesterday, right? And we have quite a good, how to say, energy between us, you know. Like it's really fun to play together with him, to make jokes with him. Chemistry, yeah. That's the word I've been looking for. And I think you know, there was this one 2v2 QuakeCon happening, right? And I think we finished it on 4th place, like 3rd, 4th place.
And we lost the semifinal by only, you know, a single misstep Avik made. Otherwise, we would have made it to the final. So yeah, that was kind of unlucky for us. But it just showed the potential that is there. We didn't find the perfect way yet, since we didn't really practice a lot together. But once we do, I'm sure we can surpass that kind of shape we already had. And yeah, of course I do. Like you know, I remember the situation exactly. Like exactly. Corrupted keep. He goes out. We were holding LG room, you know, and he goes out one step too far, gets bounced by a granite right into the enemy team. And that only happened because he went out like one step too far. And I was trying to rush things because I was Kiel also, because Kiel was kind of meta. And in 2v2. And tried to save him, but I couldn't do anything anymore. And it was overtime also. Oh no, it was, I think it was close before overtime, or the first overtime was about to be over, and then it happened. Yeah, if not this one step, but on the other hand, you know, we could also say, why was the match even this close, you know? So yeah, we should have taken the lead like earlier, and it would have never went to an overtime. I mean, Diabotical in the end just being kind of a clone of Quake Live, right? Like nothing else. Like if you load up Diabotical, I mean, just browse through all the options you can set up. Like, you know, you get dizzy. There's just so many settings. It's like so dumb to have these many settings. I'm absolutely not a fan, you know, being able to adjust like so many things inside a game. And that's why I'm also not a fan in Quake Champions, you know, of having this extra, you know, the extra video options we have now in Quake Champions. Then there's also like reflex, on, off, boost. I mean, who the fuck cares, to be honest? You know, then the frame cap, I also don't like it, having it on 300. I mean, make it 240 max for everyone to just have, you know, on the one hand, less engine issues. And on the other hand, you know, that everyone is actually on the same page playing the game. Since as more options you put into a game, you know, as more advantages it could create even. And no one knows. No, that's what the server frame cap is for, since people were getting like 500 FPS uncapped. 500? Man, I was up to 1000 FPS in Quake Champions. Yeah, I mean, of course, you can do settings, put in settings, you know, because of not fully understanding what all these settings do, and the game will actually feel quite bad to you. I mean, you can kind of, you know, destroy things a little. While by just having so many different options to change and to set in a game. Like there's no pick map necessary to have a good running game. Like, to be honest, the image itself yesterday when we were in Quake Champions, like the image itself, what happens on my screen, actually felt more smooth than, you know, anything I do in Quake Live. And it's not because that Quake Live is not running smooth. No, just the engine in a way is a little more modern, a little more shaped up to nowadays hardware. That's just the thing. Hey, Saint Chekhov, how are you doing? Yeah, I wonder what's gonna happen next. I'm kinda. Oh man, I mean it's only 7 right now, and I'm just, you know, speechless a little. That someone is DDoSing the servers at all times. Whenever I'm joining. It was such great fun past 2 weeks, to be honest. Nuki, probably even that server is going to be DDoS. Yeah, the only option is kind of Quake Champions in this scenario, right? I mean, I will actually check on Fortnite, to be honest. When there's like, you know, like from Quake from Quake point of view, like no action anywhere close, just to fill some time, you know, and have you here and do things together. Yeah, we need to find something, because I really enjoyed past 2 weeks of streaming. You know, was great fun, and I would like to keep doing so, and just yeah, you know, maybe at one point, you know, change the fact from being like a competitive player more like a streamer, but still in a way, because I mean my aiming I can't forget about, you know, will always be there. So that's something where I will always wanna compete with others for sure. I mean, you know, summer soon, so we will see. Soon. It's still gonna take a few months. But I actually I can't wait. I can't wait for the moment, you know. You can already go like outside in the morning with nothing but a shirt on and sit in the sun, and I can't wait for it. That's something I enjoyed quite a lot. Like last year. Yeah, now imagine on our balcony here, where it gets like 50 degrees. It's insane actually. Like there are not I'm sure there are not many people who like to stay there for longer than 5 minutes. But I like it. I mean, sure, it's hot, and you know, I'm getting sweaty as fuck staying on the balcony. But You know, just to feel the sun. It's actually incredible. The apartment itself is actually okay-ish, to be honest. Like, we over day we get like close to 30 degrees, but there are PCs running and everything. You know, I'm also streaming sideways and stuff like that. Sure, I have my little AC on here in my room when it's like super hot outside, because the PCs just create too much heat once it's super warm outside. But overnight, it's actually easy to cool down the apartment, and you know, it's not such a big deal. And it also takes like quite a few days, or more like weeks, of hot days to really heat the apartment up. Oh yeah, I can imagine. Boy, I can imagine. Hey, Fitz Martin. Okay. Yeah, I just today I updated my Fortnite actually. So I will think about it. Next stream will probably happen tomorrow anyways, no matter what. Maybe we're gonna try it first to have some, you know, some normal clan arena hopefully running and going on. That would be great. I mean, let's pray. Let's pray tomorrow that tomorrow is like a better day than past 2 days have been. Nah, you know. I mean, Quake 4 was great on its own, and I always remember it as a very, very cool time, competitively especially. And is one of my favorite competitive times in my career, to be honest. But yeah, it only did last for 2 years for reasons. Yeah, I did, Scott. I just joined the Quake 4 train a little late in the beginning, and have still been, you know, taking part like in weekly cups in Quake 3 before. So yeah, that actually did cost me a few events, but also I didn't have the PC to really go like full ham in Quake 4, because I only had like 30 or 40 FPS with my old PC I had back then when Quake 4 came out. So it was kind of difficult to really go like competitive mode in that game at first. And once I managed to still get like in a good shape. I mean, you need to imagine, like, I didn't even had like 60 frames in Quake 4, and I still somehow did compete in it and try to, you know, to get as far as I could, being hardware wise that limited. Yeah, but then at some point it still worked out. So I got like a contract, and then it was my first professional contract. Going with A-losers, and yeah, getting like some hardware from them, and having finally a PC that was able to run the game above 100 FPS. That was a great moment. And it still only was like a bare bone system. So like a small, very small, you know, PC. But it wasn't a bad one back then. Yeah, let's just pray for you know that hopefully Quake 6 is in the making, and you know that finally it's going to be like a Quake where most isn't missing, you know, that we get like a decent clan arena inside of it, because I think that's literally what keeps Quake Live alive is the clan arena scene, which is huge still in Quake Live. For reasons, even for reasons like I think Quake Live Clan Arena is the best aim trainer you can do, to be honest, because it also mixes things with like you need to move, you need to dodge, you need to aim. Then you have, you know, like projectile weapon, hit scan weapon, like rocket, you know. It's yeah. It's just perfect. And every opponent, you know, every different opponent is gonna move a little different. So I think it's actually the best aim training you can do nowadays. You always have like human moving targets. And that's something that lacks a little in aim trainers, even though I think throughout aim training with aim trainers, like, you know, aim labs, Kovacs, whatever it is, yeah, you can probably achieve like a crazy level of tracking aim. Yeah, but the thing is, with dedicated servers, there's the risk of, you know, outside damage again. And that's like the bad part about. So I don't want, because of yeah, things being like that, it needs to be built up like in a Overwatch way, you know? So it's not like fully dedicated, but you can spawn your server with your chosen options. I think that would be a great way to, you know, to reduce the risk of outside damage and trying to create like a little bigger community. Oh yeah, sacrifice overall. Sacrifice is indeed really a great team mode. I mean, it's quite fun to play, to be honest. But with symmetrical maps, capture the flag also has something, right? The beauty of sacrifice in a way is that the maps are not symmetrical, which yeah can lead to a little advantages and disadvantage depending on the obelisk you capture. But it also creates like very specific, you know, situations and everything. That's just a question of balancing, Scott. When, you know, Sorlek going for the flag, I mean, give it some, you know, movement reduction, carrying the flag, for example. Just as we got within Sacrifice also now, right? When carrying the soul, I think champions are slower, right? Yeah, yes, like spectating sacrifice and commentating to it. Yeah, that's really a task. Like that's very very difficult. I think the best you could do that moment to have like, I mean, yeah, have two commentators obviously, but both, um, yeah, like spectating two separate areas of, of the match. Like the defense, the one is doing the defense, the other is doing the offense of the team. And then if you swap to the other team, just the same way. One keeps sticking to the defensive plays, and one keeps sticking to the offensive plays. So, just almost like football is being commentated in a way. But you need to commentate things different than how you always did. So it's also quite difficult to do, right? If you have been commentating for 20 years in a certain way, to then switch things up like that, whew. Tough one. Apex Control Center for Sacrifice would be cool. Oh yeah. That's actually a great feature in Apex. Yeah, that's right. I also like it a lot. Like sometimes, to watch certain teams. But I mean, since they are all playing at the same time, or many are playing at the same time, right? And people want to watch their favorite team, and they created things with the absolute right idea and listening to the community there, that they wanted to watch their favorite teams, and they can do so in the end. Like, and even then, you might have like a second or third team where you have a lot of sympathy with. So you can also check them out at the same time, which is actually great. Hey, Hoshmeister. Yeah, who knows? Who knows what's coming up next? I mean, this year is gonna be still a lot of Quake Champions action, for sure. And let's just hope we can have a little more Quake Live Clan Arena action happening here. I would be a huge fan of that. Just give me a few more days, Mr. DDoS. If you're listening and watching, please let me have just a few more days of without DDoS Clan Arena. That would be great. I mean, maybe, but you never know. It might just be a single comment, they need to throw out these days. So then it's like 10 seconds. He's going the normal route at first, Scott. Starting apprehend. Oh, it's how to say it? Apprenticeship. Is that? Did I say it? I think I said it almost right, but everyone knows what I'm talking about. As tools mechanic. For Volkswagen. So that's actually huge. I always have my issues saying that word. I need to listen someone who's native saying it, and then I can memorize it. Yeah, and he's like super early, right? Like in August, his apprenticeship is starting, and he will be like 16 point, 16 and a half years old. So he's like a very early starter into it, to be honest. But being this early, starting into into the job of your choice, especially, like it's not like he signed up for it because of not knowing what to do, because he knew what to do, and he only sent this single how was that called, single man application, a single application. Yeah, he only sent a single application out, and that was to Volkswagen. And yeah, if they would have said no, I mean, probably it would have meant like he's gonna continue school, get like a higher grade. But now he's going to be like an early starter, being in a job, and yeah, and it's 3.5 years or 4 years, I think, of doing it before he's finished. And then I mean, how old is he? 20 years old when he's done. Like imagine, like being 20 years old and have your first apprenticeship like in your pocket, finished. Wait, are you pronouncing Volkswagen? Yes. Because then everyone understands for sure which company I'm talking about. I mean, we say it a little more harsh usually, like here in Germany. Volkswagen. Like harsh or more clear, more direct in a way. Yeah, that's how you could write it. All right, chat. All right. So, that's it from my side. Let me just quickly recheck if there's anyone doing some action at the moment. Nick's girl power is actually still streaming. So I'm gonna rate her. Would be great if you join it. All right, Nick's girl power. And yeah, it was actually, talk was great fun. Enjoyed it a lot. Thank you for that, guys. Appreciate. Thanks for sticking, even that we've just been talking the past like 30 minutes or something. But it was great talks. Thanks a lot. Thank you also for joining today's stream. Thank you very, very much, guys. Appreciate. Let's pray to the Quake gods that tomorrow is going to be like a better Clan Arena day. I would really love it to have a little more uninterrupted Quake Live Clan Arena action on, a couple of next streams until we need to hop a little deeper into Quake Champions again because of 2v2 competition. But as I said, I'm also gonna look out for something else to play. yeah, I will check, you know, we'll check, have a little deeper looks on Fortnite for sure. Because I mean that might just be the only not heavy aim assisted gay FPS. Now I mean it's not really FPS. A third person shooter without heavy aim assist. I mean it still has it, but not as much as any other game. Might be the only option to really shine through aim, you know. That's something I need. Like it did work well early Apex days when aim assist was not a thing, and before aim assist became was like so big. I mean, I had great fun in Apex, you know, in the past, like tracking people down and shooting with wingman and sniping people, but it doesn't work that way anymore. So we have to find something, but we will find something. So thank you very much, guys. Appreciate. Bye, guys.